Hey friends, welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. My name's Alicia, and today we're gonna address the question that you're probably asking if you clicked on this video, and it's, what is a Cricut machine? What does it do? And do I need one or do I not need one? I'm gonna answer all those questions for you all today. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So as you can see here, we have a Cricut machine. Now this is just one of the many machines that Cricut offers. This is actually a Maker, which is my personal favorite. I love this machine. It's not necessarily the newest. The Maker 3 is newer than this one, and they also have the Venture and the Cricut Joy Extra. If you're like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm gonna get a little bit more into which machine fits you best later on in the video, but the Maker is just a personal favorite of mine, so I've got it on the table today. Now, these machines can do so much, you all. If you've never even heard of a Cricut and you're like, I don't even know what this thing is, these machines are really, really good for cutting vinyl, cutting cardstock, making stickers, you name it. These machines are great for making customized items. So if you are in the market to make your own t-shirts, a Cricut is gonna be great for you because you can cut heat transfer vinyl, which is a vinyl when heated up adheres to fabrics. Or if you're wanting to make some customized wine glasses, you can always cut adhesive vinyl with this. You can make cards for your friends and family. So there are lots of different things that you are going to be able to cut with this machine. Hundreds and hundreds of different material cut settings and all of the above. Not only are you going to be able to cut with this machine, but it also writes and draws, which is really cool. So you can actually put in a pen in this little clamp, and you can go into their design software, you can tell it to draw, tell it to write, and it'll do all of the work for you. So if you're like me and you don't love your handwriting, you can always use a sketch font and it'll just write on your cards perfectly neat every single time, which I think is so cool. I've got a few samples of projects over here that we have made with the Cricut. So we have these beer can glasses, which has adhesive vinyl on it. I've got a dish towel with heat transfer vinyl on it, a 3D paper project. These are so cool. This is actually a little candy box. And then I have some stickers here. So you can see the options are endless when it comes to customizing your own crafts. As you can see, there are so many different things that you can create using your Cricut, but you do need to learn how to use the design software that comes with it. It's just called Cricut Design Space. Super easy to use. I've used lots of design softwares over the years, and I found that Cricut Design Space is one of the easier ones to use, mainly because it's pretty streamlined. So if you're a beginner, it's going to be really user-friendly for you. So don't feel intimidated if you've never worked with any design software. They've made it super easy for you all to maneuver around the website, and it's in the cloud, so you can access your design space anywhere. This is a simple card that I created in Design Space, and I want to show you what it looks like before we actually cut everything out. So you can see here, I have lots of different elements. If you've never been in Design Space, this is what it's going to look like when you're working on a project. So you're going to have this big area. It's typically not going to have any images in it at all. You're going to have a layers panel, and this is where it's going to allow you to pull in the images that you want to cut or print or anything like that. So you can see I have like different layers for my different pieces of cardstock because we did make a card. We cut all of these different elements out of cardstock. And I mentioned earlier that the Cricut can also write and draw, but I didn't mention that it can score. And when I say score, I mean it can make these small indentions, which allows us to fold our paper exactly where we need it. And it also doubles as a guideline when we're wanting to be able to line up our paper pieces onto our card. So lots of cool functions. We even used a sketch font on here. So the card that I just showed you, we used a Cricut marker to actually write out the words on this card. I think that is so cool. I love this feature of a Cricut. It just really, really takes out the stress of me having to handwrite a card for someone, but it still leaves that personalized touch. Now, if you're wondering, how do I even come up with designs? You can always go into Cricut Design Space and use Cricut Access, which is their monthly subscription, I would say. They offer you files, but once you end your subscription, you're not gonna have access to those files anymore. So if you created something beautiful and you used Cricut Access images, whenever you end that membership or that subscription, all of those files go away, unfortunately. So Maker's Gonna Learn has made it so that you all can become members, download whatever files, whatever fonts that you want, and you can keep them forever. So let me show you our website really quick and you all can see what you think about it. I think you're gonna love it. We've got thousands upon thousands of cut files as well as fonts, so many courses, classes. We have private member-only master classes that you can participate in when you become a member. So I'm gonna show you guys around really quick on there. That way you can kind of get an idea of what I mean. Okay, so we are logged in and we are on the homepage for Maker's Gonna Learn. Now, there are lots of different places that we could go, but I wanna start with the cut files. So we were just looking at that sunglasses image. That is considered one of our cut files that we have. You can search over here for whatever cut file that you're looking for, or you can simply just browse and go through the different pages. We also have different categories that you can look for if you were looking for summer cut files, if you're working on some type of summer vacation t-shirts, things like that. And we are always adding to our cut file library, which is great for you all because every month you're gonna get new cut files every single month. So you really just cannot beat it. And not only do we have thousands of cut files, but we also give you guys new fonts all the time. And I just love our fonts. It's my favorite thing on our website. Y'all, look how cute these are. These are some of our newest ones right here on this first page. And I haven't got a chance to use all of these, but I love them so much. I think they're adorable. Not only that, but you can preview custom text whenever you're wanting to see what your name would look like, for example. So let's type in my name and I'm gonna show you all what I mean. You can type it in, select preview, and then right over here in this sample text slot, you can see whatever you typed out in that font. So you're not having to actually go in and download the font and upload it into Design Space and all that. You can just kind of get an example right here and then decide what you want to download from there. So that's a good little perk of our website as well. And then whenever you get into your dashboard, you can see there are lots of different places to go. So there are classes, courses. We even offer resources within the membership that you wouldn't normally get when you're just looking on YouTube or if you are using Cricut Access. So we have things like a puff vinyl reference guide. This is going to tell you what heat settings to use for which brand of puff vinyl and lots of things like that. So you can always get in here and kind of look around and see all of the different things that we offer for you all because there is a ton of resources on here. We want to encourage you all to learn your Cricut, feel confident using it, and not be intimidated by getting it out, cutting, and trying new things. There are many reasons why you would need a Cricut. Take time to research and figure out which machine is going to work best for you. That way you're not investing in something that you're not going to be able to use as much. So Cricut offers a variety of different size machines and things like that. But typically we're using a Maker or an Explorer. Those are just these medium-sized machines. They're good for everyday cutting or just general crafting. Now, if you're limited on your space, you might want to get something like a Cricut Joy Extra or a Cricut Joy, which is just a little bit smaller than the Cricut Joy Extra. They have limited features though, so you want to make sure to check all of the features on each machine that you're using. Or if you wanted to do large scale projects, like if you're a business owner or a party planner, the Cricut Venture is something that's going to be really good for you if you're making projects on a large scale. Now, I want you all to consider what you're realistically going to be making. Like if you're just making cards, you don't need to get a Cricut Venture. If you are wanting to do print and cut stickers, the Cricut Joy is not going to be the machine for you. So I really want to encourage you all to do your research before you invest in the machine because these machines can work really, really well for you unless you buy one that doesn't fit what you need and it's going to work against you, and we just do not want that at all. If you're really unsure, you can always email us, hi@makersgonnalearn.com, and we can help you out there. We would love to help you and give you a little bit more insight into which machine would work best for you. But honestly, if you're just doing general crafting, the Cricut Maker, the Maker 3, or any of the Explore series are gonna set you up for success. There's a machine out there for everyone. Don't let the fear of failure prevent you from diving into the Cricut world head first. Maker's Gonna Learn is gonna be there with you for every step of the way. We wanna encourage you all to create every single day. And if you have questions, always feel free to reach out for us. If you guys are really excited about getting a Cricut and making things, I want to offer to you our $1 deal. So right now only, you can get access to the Maker's Gonna Learn website for a full week for just $1. And then if you decide to stay, you'll just become a monthly member. So not a huge investment there. We know that you've invested a lot of money in your Cricut, and we just want to be there to encourage you all to get it out and start using it to its fullest capabilities. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our new videos, and hit the little bell so you're notified every single time we post. Make sure to give us a thumbs up because that helps us keep the channel running for you all, and we cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys.